What's going on, everybody? This is Bucko's Locker coming to you again. You already know how I get down. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. Shouts out to all the bandits out there. Shouts out to all the Bucks fans out there that's geared up and ready for this season to come up. But I've been keeping track. Folks. I got my sniper rifle. You thought I wasn't gonna talk about this subject? Let's get right to it. You thought I wasn't gonna talk about this? You thought I was gonna let it slide? Oh no. MJ Stewart, former cornerback. He was cut recently by the Bucks. He was a part of the 2018 draft class that had some controversy behind it. That there were some players that we could have got, and we should have got, coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? But let's talk about MJ Stewart for a second here. I'm gonna keep this nice and short and sweet. He wasn't good. He was overdrafted. A short cornerback that's slow is not a good second round pick. He ran a 4.55, 4.56, 4.57, somewhere up in there, coming out of North Carolina. And I saw him in the ACC. He played some good games. But in the NFL, he just not cut out to be a slot guy. He wasn't good enough. Time and time again, every time I seen this dude in coverage, he was in the trail technique, and it was bad. He was a negative on the team and on the defense. And I don't even understand. The more and more I kept watching this guy, I'm like, why is he playing? He was a walking touchdown. He was a walking negative when he was on that field. Teams went after him. Of course, there's other factors, but it didn't help that he was not skillful enough in quick change direction, quick range of motion, short area quickness, being a slot cornerback. I've watched this dude get torched so many times. Third downs, second downs, red zone. Just got scored on. It was painful to watch. Like I said, what took so long? Why did it take so long to cut a guy that was clearly not cut out to be a starting cornerback or starting slot corner? He wasn't good enough. And this is another one of those. Now, everybody knows I'm not a big Jason Licht fan because I don't like the way he drafts. I'm very big on the draft classes, and I don't like the way he drafts. His thought process. And what a lot of Bucks fans try to do is cover up the stink with some smell good, with some air fresheners. Oh, well, he got Donovan Smith. Donovan Smith is serviceable. Donovan Smith is a just below left tackle, just below average left tackle, 17 to 20 range out of left tackles. Oh, well, he got Chris Godwin. Great. He got Villa. Great. He drafted Carlton Davis and Jordan Whitehead. Great. I'm not even going to count the draft classes with Bruce Arians because for the 2019 and 2020 season, that's a different type of style of drafting. But from 2014 to 2018, his draft classes were horrible. Missed on the first pick of the 2015 draft class, who's now a third string quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. Dort Cutter, Mike Smith, and the draft classes during that tenure was horrible. Roberto Aguayo, Noah Spence, Caleb I cannot block, Vernon Hargraves, MJ Stewart, the whole 2017 draft class. Now we're in 2018. MJ Stewart cut. I'm not surprised. As you see the title, I'm not surprised. He was cut. You can't cover up Jason Licht's stink with sprinkles of air freshener. Who's next? Justin Evans? Kevin Beckwith, unfortunately, he hurt his ankle. That's not his fault. But who's next? Justin Evans? People gotta stop trying to cover up the stink on everybody else. Everybody's accountable. Oh, well, he's done good over here. I don't. No. This is why I have Jason Licht in the 20s when it comes to GM rankings. I don't rank Jason Licht in the top 15 GMs. I rank him between 18 and 22. Like I said, he's done. I'm not talking about his free agents. I'm not talking about free agents. That's not how you build a team. You build a team through the draft. In the 2018 draft class, the jury is out. Now, Villa is going to be an all-pro or Pro Bowler. The jury's out on Carlton Davis. We're expecting a jump from him. Jordan Whitehead, same for him. Need to make a jump. Time to make a jump. Remind you, folks, I'm talking about 2014 to 2018 draft classes. I'm not talking about when Bruce Arians and Todd Bowles got here. I'm talking about before they got here. Jason Licht has not done a great job building a team. You can't miss on second round. Well, look. First and second round picks are premiums. Premium picks. Those are starters. When you miss on those picks, it set the team back 2 or 3 years every time. Vernon Hargreaves, MJ Stewart, Jameis Winston, Roberto Aguayo, Noah Spence. It hurts the team. You set the team back. You set the team back. You can't do that. That's absurd. I don't like it. The 2018 draft class. Ronald Jones, jury out on him. We're still waiting on him to turn over a new leaf. Same draft class we could have got Derwin James and Mika Fitzpatrick. Nope. Didn't want those guys. By the way, those guys are top 100 players, by the way. It's just frustrating. Very, very frustrating. I just sit here and scratch my head like, yikes. MJ Stewart? Cut. He was drafted before Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis is better than MJ Stewart. Played against better competition. We picked MJ Stewart over Jesse Bates. Dante Jackson, who I said the Bucs should have drafted. Isaiah Oliver. Justin Reed. It's frustrating. It's like Ronnie Harrison. We drafted MJ Stewart over premium secondary players. This is not, no. I'm not letting Jason Licht slide with this. No excuses. I told y'all this year. No excuses. That's the motto. That goes for everybody on the team. You're not getting a pass. You mess up, I'm calling you out. You do good, I'm going to speak about it. Just like I said in this video, Jason Licht has made some good picks. But it's not going to cover up the stink. Quit trying to give him sympathy points. Well, MJ Stewart, we got Carlton Davis and Jordan White. No! Look where MJ Stewart was drafted at. And I just gave you 5 or 6 secondary players that are clearly better than MJ Stewart, who could have clearly helped us. I'm not playing around, folks. Buckles Lock is not playing around for 2020. You do good, I'm going to shout you out. I'm going to give you the most props, the big ups. But if you do bad, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. You get next. Man, this is crazy, man. Boy, been cut. And people on Twitter was trying to, it's no big deal. It's not, win some, you lose some. That mindset is not going to work for 2020. No more. No more excuses. And this is no excuse to let this ride and not talk about it the way I'm talking about it. Everybody want to be political about him getting cut. Not Buckles Locker. I'm being real with it. Now, moving forward, Carlton Davis and Jordan Whitehead, do what you got to do. Because this is a big year for the both of you. It's time to make that jump in this Ty Bowl defense. Anyway, I just want to talk about this MJ Stewart being cut. Shaking my head. Anyway, this is Buckles Locker. Subscribe to the channel. Like the videos. 2020, folks. In the famous words from the famous tweet of Tom Terrific Brady, I quote, "No excuses." And that's my motto. So all my powers and my sea bandits, I want y'all to fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag, no risk it, no biscuit. Super Bowl or bust. No excuses.